Hi, I'm Octavia, 23 years old, graphic designer, wheelchair user since a car accident 3 years ago, and apparently the family punching bag. Tavia, you're coming to my pool party Saturday, right? My sister Madison asked over FaceTime. I don't know, Mad. Pool parties aren't really my thing anymore. Come on, it's my birthday. Mom and Dad will be there, please? I sighed. Fine, but I'm not swimming. Obviously, she laughed. Just come hang out. Saturday arrived. My best friend Jamie drove me to Madison's new house, the one she bought with money from the trust fund we both inherited. You sure about this? Jamie asked. It's family. What's the worst that could happen? The backyard was packed with Madison's shallow friends. Mom waved from the patio where she sat with Dad and Madison's fiancé, Brett. Octavia! Madison squealed, rushing over with a drink. You made it! Happy birthday, Mad. Come on, let me introduce you around. She grabbed my wheelchair handles without asking. Madison, I can push myself. I know, but let me help. You're my sister. She wheeled me toward a group near the pool. I felt uneasy being this close to the water. Everyone, this is my sister Octavia, Madison announced. One woman, Tiffany, looked me up and down. Oh, you're the one Madison's always talking about. Good things, I hope, I replied. Sure, yeah, so can you actually swim or… Tiffany, Madison laughed nervously. Don't be rude. I can swim, I just choose not to at crowded parties. Madison leaned down, her breath heavy with alcohol. Don't mind her. So have you, apparently. It's my party, Tavia. Lighten up. Her tone had an edge I didn't like. Brett appeared with Dad. Everything okay over here? Fine, Madison said brightly. Just introducing my baby sister around. I'm only 2 years younger than you, I said. 2 years and a lifetime of differences, Madison muttered. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing, just that we've always been different. Madison, you know what your problem is, Octavia? You're always so sensitive. Can't take a joke, can't just relax. I think I should go. No! Her grip tightened on my wheelchair. You just got here, stop being so dramatic. Let go of my chair, Madison. Or what? She laughed, and several friends joined in. What are you going to do? Madison, honey, maybe we should… Brett started. Stay out of this, Brett. I tried to turn my chair, but she held it firm. Madison, I'm serious. Let go. You think you're so special, don't you? Poor Octavia. Everyone has to accommodate her. Everyone has to feel sorry for her. I never asked for that. You didn't have to. You show up in that chair and everyone falls over themselves. Mom, Dad, even Brett. Did you know he wanted to cancel our engagement party because you couldn't make it? That's not my fault. Everything's never your fault. The accident wasn't your fault. Your depression wasn't your fault. I have a job. Freelancing from home doesn't count. The crowd had grown silent. Mom and Dad were moving toward us, but not fast enough. Madison, you're drunk. Just let me leave. You always leave. You left me alone with Mom and Dad's expectations. I didn't leave. I got hit by a drunk driver. Something in her face changed. Something cold and mean. Yeah? Well, maybe that driver did us all a favor. The world stopped. Someone gasped. I heard Dad shout, Madison! And then I felt my wheelchair lurch forward. Oops, Madison said. The water was cold and everywhere. I couldn't breathe, couldn't think. Strong arms grabbed me. Jamie, I've got you, she was saying, dragging me to the shallow end. I was coughing, gasping. Jamie helped me sit on the pool steps, my wheelchair floating in the deep end. The entire party was silent. 40 people had just watched my sister push me into the pool, and not one of them had moved to help. Jamie drove me home, both of us soaked. Neither of us spoke until we were inside my apartment. I'm calling the police, Jamie said. No, not yet. Octavia, she assaulted you. She could have killed you. I know, but I need to think. My phone started ringing. Madison. I declined. It rang again. Mom. Declined. Again. Dad. Tavia, please answer, Jamie said. You need to hear what they say. I answered on speakerphone. What, Dad? Sweetie, are you okay? Madison was drunk. She didn't mean. She said the accident did everyone a favor. She pushed me into a pool. Which part didn't she mean? She's devastated. She wants to apologize. No. What? No apologies. She assaulted me in front of 40 witnesses who did nothing. They were in shock. Mom's voice came through. We were all in shock. For 30 seconds? How long does shock last, Mom? Because that's how long I was underwater before Jamie jumped in. Silence. Where's my wheelchair? I asked. Brett fished it out. It's probably ruined, honey. The electronics. So she destroyed my $3,000 wheelchair too. Great party. Octavia, please. She's your sister. She was my sister. Tell her to stay away from me. I hung up. Jamie wrapped a blanket around me. What do you want to do? I want to make sure she can't hurt anyone else. Over the next few days, my phone blew up. Messages from Madison, from Mom, from Dad, from Brett. Madison's texts got increasingly desperate. Please talk to me. I'm so sorry. You're ruining my life by ignoring me. Tuesday morning, Brett showed up at my door. I'm not here as Madison's fiancé, he said carefully. I'm here as someone who wants to help. Help how? I have the names of everyone at that party, witnesses, and I have video. I stared at him. Video? The Ring doorbell camera. It caught everything. Madison doesn't know I downloaded it. Why are you doing this? Because what she did was wrong, and this isn't the first time she's been cruel to you. I should have said something sooner. Are you breaking up with her? I called off the engagement yesterday. I'm sorry. Don't be. He handed me a USB drive. Do what you need to do. After he left, I called my cousin Marcus, who's a lawyer. Octavia, I heard what happened. What did Aunt Linda say? That Madison made a mistake and you're being unreasonable. Of course. For the record, I think you're absolutely reasonable. What do you need? I need to know my options. Pushing someone in a wheelchair into a pool could be assault and battery, reckless endangerment, destruction of property. You could press criminal charges and file a civil suit. What are the chances of winning? With 40 witnesses and video evidence? Very good. And Madison would face what? At minimum probation, possibly jail time. Definitely a criminal record, community service, anger management, restitution for your wheelchair. I want to do it. You're sure? This will tear your family apart. Marcus, she tore my family apart when she pushed me into that pool. I'm just making sure there are consequences. Okay, let's meet tomorrow. Wednesday, Madison ambushed us in the parking lot. Octavia, finally, I've been trying to reach you. Get away from me. Please, just let me explain. I was drunk. I was stressed. Tiffany had been making comments. So you tried to drown me? I didn't try to drown you. It was a joke. To what? Humiliate me? Hurt me? Don't be dramatic. You're fine. I'm fine because Jamie saved me. Where were you? Madison's eyes filled with tears. I'm sorry, okay? I'll buy you a new wheelchair. Just please don't ruin my life over this. Ruin your life? If you press charges, I could go to jail. Brett already left me because of you. Because of me? He said he couldn't marry someone who would do what I did. He chose you over me. He chose basic human decency. You always do this. You always make everything about you. Poor disabled Octavia. Jamie stepped between us. Madison, leave. Now. This is a public parking lot. And if you don't leave, I'm calling the cops. Madison's face twisted. Fine. Press charges. Mom and Dad will never forgive you. Good thing I'm not doing it for them. She stormed off. Jamie squeezed my shoulder. You okay? Yeah, let's go. Marcus filed charges 2 days later. The police came to Madison's house. She called me immediately, screaming, You actually did it! I hung up. She called back. I blocked her. Mom called next. Octavia Lynn, how could you? Pretty easily, actually. She's your sister. Family doesn't send family to jail. Family doesn't try to drown family either. She made a mistake. A mistake is using the wrong word. Pushing me into a pool is assault. The police came to her house. She's humiliated. Good. I didn't raise you to be vindictive. No. You raised me to be a doormat. I'm done. Your father and I are ashamed of you. Something inside me snapped. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You watched her push me in. You did nothing. We were in shock. Everyone keeps saying that. How convenient. You were too shocked to help, but not too shocked to film it. Yeah, I've seen the videos. Someone posted it on TikTok. 2 million views. The comments are calling for Madison to be arrested. Oh my God. So don't talk to me about humiliation. Please, Octavia, drop the charges. We'll pay for your wheelchair. No, she needs consequences. She's facing consequences. She lost Brett. She's all over social media. Then she should have thought about that. Why are you being so cruel? Me? I'm being cruel? Where was your concern when I was choking on pool water? Silence. Don't call me again. The preliminary hearing was set for 3 weeks later. Marcus called with updates. The DA is taking this seriously. With the video and Brett's testimony, they're confident. What's Madison saying? Her lawyer is claiming it was an accident, that she didn't mean to push you, that she lost her grip. That's a lie. I know, the video proves it. You can see her push with force. The day before the hearing, Dad showed up. He looked older, tired. I'm not here to ask you to drop charges, he said quietly. Then why are you here? To apologize. You were right. We should have helped immediately. We should have called 911. We should have confronted Madison. So why didn't you? Shock, maybe? Or cowardice? Thanks for the honesty. Your mother and I always knew Madison was difficult. Competitive, jealous, mean sometimes. But we didn't think she was capable of this. She told me the accident did everyone a favor. At what point did you plan to intervene? He flinched. I should have done it then. I'm sorry. Everyone keeps saying that. I want you to know that regardless of what happens tomorrow, I support you. That's a really low bar, Dad. I know. Are you testifying? If they need me to, yes. The hearing arrived. Madison sat across the aisle with her lawyer, not looking at me. The prosecutor, Miss Chen, presented the video. On screen, crystal clear, Madison pushing, me falling. 30 seconds before Jamie jumped in, Madison's lawyer stood. Your Honor, my client acknowledges this occurred, but it was an accident born from intoxication. Objection, Miss Chen said. The defendant's own words contradict that. Multiple witnesses heard her say, maybe that driver did us all a favor immediately before the assault. The judge watched the video again. Madison's voice came through. Yeah? Well, maybe that driver did us all a favor. Oops. The courtroom was silent. Miss Chen, call your first witness. Brett took the stand. Mr. Thompson, can you describe what you witnessed? Madison grabbed Octavia's wheelchair without permission and wheeled her toward the pool. Octavia asked repeatedly to let go. Madison refused. They argued. Madison said horrible things. Then she pushed her into the pool. The force was deliberate. What did you do? Nothing. I stood there like everyone else. I'm ashamed of that. Did the defendant express remorse? Not immediately. She watched her sister go under and didn't move. Even when Jamie pulled Octavia out, Madison's first words were about how this would look bad for her. Jamie testified next, describing the rescue. Then Dad took the stand. Mr. Pierce, you're testifying against your own daughter? I'm testifying to what I saw. Madison assaulted Octavia. She pushed her into a pool knowing Octavia couldn't easily get out. She endangered her life. But don't you think... I think Madison needs consequences. I failed Octavia by not protecting her. I won't fail her again by lying for Madison. Madison stood up, sobbing. Dad, please! How can you do this? The judge banged his gavel. Miss Pierce, sit down. This is insane. She's supposed to forgive me. Sit down or I'll hold you in contempt. Her lawyer pulled her down. The judge looked at me. Miss Pierce, would you like to give a statement? I wheeled forward. Your Honor, my sister nearly killed me. She destroyed my wheelchair, which is my independence. She humiliated me in front of 40 people who did nothing. And after all that, she hasn't once asked if I'm okay. She's only worried about herself. She wants me to forgive her so she can move on. But I can't forgive someone who thinks my life is worth less than her convenience. I want her to face real consequences so she learns that actions matter and that disability doesn't make someone's life less valuable. The judge nodded. We'll adjourn until tomorrow. The next day, the judge ruled. Miss Madison Pierce, you are found guilty of assault and battery, reckless endangerment, and destruction of property. You are sentenced to 90 days in county jail, 2 years probation, 200 hours of community service working with disability advocacy organizations, mandatory anger management, and restitution of $3,000 for the wheelchair, plus $5,000 for emotional distress. You will also have a restraining order preventing contact for 3 years. Madison's face went white. No, Your Honor, please. I'll lose my job. You should have considered that before. Bailiff, take her into custody, she screamed as they led her away, looking back at me with pure hatred. Mom stood up. Are you happy now? You've destroyed your sister's life. No, Mom. She destroyed it herself. Dad took my hand. Let's go. Outside, reporters were waiting. Miss Pierce, how do you feel about the verdict? Relieved. Justice was served. Do you think 90 days is enough? I think it's a start. She has a criminal record now. That matters. Will you ever reconcile with your sister? No. She tried to kill me. That's not something you come back from. Jamie drove me home. My new wheelchair, paid for by a GoFundMe from internet strangers, was waiting. Marcus called that evening. Madison's lawyer is asking if you'd consider reducing restitution in exchange for dropping appeals. No. The family is going to keep pressuring you. Let them. I'm done caring. Good for you, cousin. 3 months later, Madison was released. She tried to contact me through mutual friends. I blocked all of them. She got a job at a different company. She moved to a different city. I heard she told people I ruined her life over an accident. Mom and Dad separated. Apparently, watching Madison go to jail made them reevaluate their marriage. Dad tried to rebuild our relationship. Mom didn't. Brett sent me a message. Thank you for pressing charges. It showed me who Madison really is. I hope you're doing well. I am doing well. I started a blog about disability rights and standing up to family abuse. It got picked up by a major website. I do speaking engagements now, encouraging others to seek justice even when family says not to. Jamie and I are still best friends. She jokes that she's the only family I need. The restraining order is still active for 2 more years. After that, I have to decide if I want to extend it. I probably will. People ask me if I ever feel guilty. The answer is no. She pushed me into a pool. She could have killed me. She told me my accident did everyone a favor, and then she expected me to forgive her because we share DNA. Family isn't about DNA. It's about who shows up for you, who jumps in the pool when you're drowning. Madison was never my family. She just happened to be my sister, and that's not the same thing at all. So, what do you think? Have you ever had to cut off a family member who hurt you? Was it the right decision? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories about standing up for yourself. Hit that notification bell.